Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. The hype around Ethereum and DeFi is coming back, and people are excited to get involved again. They're excited to learn about the ways that they can benefit from this new emerging technology, whether through investments or passive income. People are excited to learn about the opportunities again. And the great thing about these markets is even as the excitement dies down, with the price drops, the washout of weak hands, the excitement and the opportunity always comes back. And these markets have always rewarded those who are patient and those who stick with it. And so I believe that is why staking is so popular, because it not only gives you an opportunity to earn passive income on your investments, but it also incentivizes you to have patience and to stick around in these markets. And lately, Ethereum and staking go hand in hand, with Ethereum 2.0 on the way, the excitement for passive income coming back, and now we have Ledger Live, a very popular and extremely safe way to store your crypto, providing its users the opportunity to get involved in Ethereum staking. And on top of that, the staking contract for the Ethereum 2.0 blockchain is now the single largest holder of Ether. As you can see, it has just recently passed wrapped Ether, which, if I am not mistaken, and if I am, feel free to correct me in the comments, but wrapped Ether is typically used in transactions for NFTs and stuff like that. And there is obviously a lot of demand for that, because until recently it was the largest holder of Ethereum by far. Actually, it was almost 3 times bigger than the amount held by Binance. And just recently, the Ethereum 2.0 contract has passed it in the amount of Ether held on it, which shows that the excitement for ETH 2.0 and its staking rewards is growing. So all of this screams bullish for Ethereum. Now, before we jump into these articles, real quick, I'll ask that if at any point you enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like, subscribing, and turning on my post notifications. I really appreciate the support, everybody. I'm a super small channel still, so any amount of support goes an extremely long way, and I really appreciate it. And now let's jump right into this first article. Ledger announces support for Ether staking using Lido Finance in an attempt to drive affordability and inclusion in the market. Users attempting to stake their Ether in the past have been met with daunting economic hurdles. The current cost to become an ETH2 network validator stands at around $100,000, a figure which many investors in this market simply cannot afford. Centralized ETH staking options are available on exchanges such as Coinbase or Kraken, but these carry a hefty entry fee and obvious trust concerns, not ideal for investors who maintain the core industry values of free asset autonomy. In recent months, the Ledger interface has provided users the option of decentralized staking in the form of consensus mechanisms, Polkadot or Tezos, but the real demand in the market lay with the smart contract giant Ethereum. By eliminating the high barrier to entry for staking ETH, this partnership has set a precedent, allowing users to stake a nominal amount of ETH instead of the 32 ETH previously required. As the blog post explains, for each Ether you'll stake through Lido, you'll receive ST ETH in exchange. These can be exchanged, sent, or sold using services such as Paraswap. Staked Ether, or ST ETH tokens which equal ETH at a 1-to-1 ratio, will then become visible within your Ledger wallet. This asset figure will refresh on a daily basis to display newly accumulated staking rewards. So that is pretty interesting. The rewards you receive for staking ETH will be in ST ETH, which equal ETH at a 1-to-1 ratio, so you can just simply exchange it over for ETH if you want. But this, in my opinion, is very bullish news, very good for inclusion. Pretty much everybody that is involved in crypto would like to earn passive income on their investments, I'm sure. And so you should know that you are not staking your Ethereum through Ledger, you are doing it through its partner Lido. I would assume with how safe and secure Ledger is that they would choose a partner for staking that has their safety and security in check. However, you should do your own research before you choose to stake with them. But I think this is extremely good news. Not only will it provide the chance for people to make passive income on their investments, but it will also lead to more Ethereum being staked overall, which, as we all know, is good for its price. And speaking of more Ether being staked, the ETH2 staking contract is now the single largest address by Ether holdings. According to blockchain analytics provider Nansen, the ETH2 staking contract has surpassed wrapped Ethereum to become the single largest holder of ETH. Unlike Ether, wrapped Ether adheres to the ERC20 standard, making it the favored representation of ETH among decentralized finance protocols that use ERC tokens. And here's the list of top ETH balances again, if you guys wanted to look at it. We've got a few ETH billionaires in here, a few exchanges. We got FTX, Binance, Kraken. We've got Compound and Polygon up here. The quantity of Ether locked and staked on ETH2 currently represents 5.7% of Ethereum's circulating supply, according to CoinMarketCap. There are now 210,000 validators for the ETH2 network, according to Beacon Chain. Currently, the Ether staked on ETH2 is locked up and cannot be withdrawn from the contract until Ethereum's forthcoming chain merge, which will meld the Ethereum and ETH2 networks. The chain merge is currently expected to take place during the first half of 2022. According to Staking Rewards, ETH2 is currently the third largest proof-of-stake network by staked capitalization, ranking behind Cardano's $49 billion and Solana's $27.5 billion. And let me just back up here a second. When you're looking for something to be bullish about on Ethereum, the fact that 6.7 million ETH, worth roughly $21.5 billion at current prices, is locked up until ETH2 goes live is extremely bullish for Ethereum in the coming months. Now, going back to one of my previous videos where I outlined an interview with Raoul Pal, he talked about how the ETH2 unlock could be the big bearish top signal if the bull run were to continue up until the ETH2 chain merge, which would put it about halfway through 2022. I know at one point Vitalik said that ETH2 could come out by the end of 2021. I would still go with halfway through 2022 because we know how careful and precise developers are, and they like to take their time. But this is something that definitely should be worth noting. There is a massive amount of Ethereum locked up until ETH2 goes live, and it seems like that number is going up by the day. And with new, more inclusive ways for people to stake their Ethereum, the amount of total Ethereum staked should be going up as well. All in all, this just shows to me that people are extremely bullish for Ethereum in the near future. Now, I just want to end it off with this. Willy Woo actually made a post about Ethereum. Can you believe that? Willy Woo posted about Ethereum. Now, I know I'm a bit late to this, but he made a post on Ethereum. Ethereum's supply shock well and truly at all-time highs. Looks like the market overpriced it in May, but is probably underpricing it in July and August. And now, looking at this chart, the purple line is the exchange supply shock, somehow measured on this chart, and the other line is the market price. Now, looking back at Ethereum's local top in May, if you go down, you can see the supply shock levels were right about here. And you can see a clear divergence in these two charts. Price coming down while the supply shock is going massively up. Now let's backtest this a little bit. When did we see something similar to this on this chart? Well, I suppose it would be right here at this local top right here. When you look down at the supply shock levels, we had a massive divergence in the supply shock levels. And then what happened to Ethereum's price after that? I hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. I hope you guys are as bullish on Ethereum as I am. And what do you make of all that Ethereum locked until the ETH2 merge goes live? Because I'm sure all those people wouldn't be locking up their Ethereum if they were expecting it to sell it in the short term. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and turning on my post notifications. And I will see you all tomorrow for my next video. Peace out, everybody.